In the realm of research, one might argue that focus group discussions are the beating heart. They provide a platform for open-ended, detailed, and in-depth exploration of a topic, offering rich insights that other methods might overlook. Yet there's a shadow that lurks in these discussions, a potential pitfall that researchers must navigate with caution, and that is the problem of researcher influence. Picture this: a group of individuals gathered around a table, engaged in a lively discussion about a new product. The researcher, eager for positive feedback, unintentionally steers the conversation towards the product's benefits, subtly influencing the group's perceptions. The result? A tainted dataset, skewed by the researcher's unconscious bias. This is a scenario we must strive to avoid, and today, we'll discuss measures to do just that. Imagine a different scenario. The researcher enters the room not as an authority figure but as a neutral facilitator. They have no vested interest in the outcomes of the study. They're there simply to guide the conversation, not to steer it. This neutrality sets the stage for an unbiased discussion. The researcher then clearly communicates the research objectives. They're careful not to express personal opinions or preferences, allowing participants to understand the purpose without feeling influenced. The questions asked are open-ended, inviting participants to share their thoughts freely. There's no room for leading questions that might suggest specific answers. The focus is solely on the participants' perspectives. This approach is non-directive. The researcher allows participants to lead the discussion, to explore topics that matter to them. The agenda isn't predetermined. It's shaped by the participants' interests and experiences. Intervention is minimal, only stepping in when necessary to maintain focus, ensure everyone has a chance to speak, and prevent a single voice from dominating the conversation. The goal is balanced participation, giving everyone an equal opportunity to contribute. The researcher practices reflective listening, showing participants that their opinions are valued, that they're being heard and understood. There's no judgment, no bias, just active, empathetic listening. The group itself is diverse, assembled to capture a wide range of perspectives. This diversity prevents the researcher's viewpoint from dominating the discussion, ensuring a more balanced and representative dataset. Participants are assured of their anonymity and confidentiality. Their responses won't be linked to them personally, encouraging honesty and reducing the fear of judgment. Throughout the discussion, the researcher avoids leading responses. There's no positive or negative feedback that might sway participants' opinions. The focus remains on capturing authentic, unbiased insights. Facilitators are trained on unbiased moderation techniques and potential pitfalls, such as unintentional gestures, expressions, or language that might influence responses. Transparency is maintained about the study's purpose, sponsorships, and affiliations, so participants can understand any potential sources of bias. Verbal cues like tone of voice, expressions, or words are minimized to avoid inadvertently influencing participant responses. And finally, pilot focus group sessions are conducted to identify potential sources of researcher influence and make adjustments before the actual data collection. These measures, when implemented, can significantly reduce the influence of the researcher in focus group discussions. They create an environment that encourages genuine, unbiased insights, fostering a more accurate and reliable dataset. Remember, while these measures can help, some level of subjectivity is inherent in qualitative research. The goal is not to eliminate bias entirely, but to minimize it without stifling genuine participant insights.